the gambling goose cast. It's the gambling goose cast. It's the gambling goose cast. It's the gambling goose cast. If you're a sports fan and wanna bet, this is the right place. Just write your picks on the internet, and I'll put them all together in one parlay. Put it in the books, yeah.
Welcome to episode 71 of the Gambling Goosecast, brought to you by the Hangover Network. Go check out the Hangover Network at hangover.network. We write blogs on there. You can see all the podcasts on there. Great website. Get some merch. Don't worry about it. Today is Wednesday, May 8th, and I will have picks for today and tomorrow for the NBA playoffs. But first, let's recap last episode, which was last Friday. Haven't done one in a while. Sorry about that. But it started with last Friday with 2 NBA games and last Saturday with 3 combat sports bets. So our first bet was Milwaukee plus 2.5 at minus 110 for odds against the Celtics. And they won 123-116. Giannis had 32 points and 13 bounds. All praise Giannis. That's a winner. Next bet, Portland Trailblazers against the Denver Nuggets. Minus 4 and minus 115 for odds. They won 140-137 in 4 overtimes, but did not cover. CJ McCollum had 41 points. Boo! Let's get to Saturday. Donald Cerrone versus Ally Quinta. Donald Cerrone was minus 105 for odds, but 100 to win 95-24. And Cerrone dominated by unanimous decision. Ally Quinta before that fight has never been dropped. And in this fight he was dropped twice. Cerrone put on a clinic in there, but he couldn't put Ally Quinta away, but who can? Let's be real here. It was a very exciting fight. And Donald Cerrone is looking at another title shot at lightweight. Next fight was Derek Brunson versus Elias Theodora. Derek Brunson was minus 115 for odds, but 100 to win 86-96. And he beat Elias Theodora by unanimous decision using his wrestling to secure the fight. I think he had 4 or 5 takedowns. He had one pretty cool slam. I always like seeing Elias Theodora lose. The guy annoys the shit out of me. He does this like weird point fighting where he keeps throwing kicks at you, and he throws like back fists that don't really do any damage. He's a point fighter, and it's really annoying. And finally, we had the Alvarez versus Jacobs fight. We bet that it would go the distance at minus 205 for odds. Bet 100 to win 48-78. And the fight went the distance, like I thought. Canelo easily won. He won a decision. Very slick boxing from him. He just looked better in every aspect of the fight than Jacobs. Kind of boring to watch, but whatever. We did a parlay. We were 1 point off that parlay. We bet 25 to win 459.57. Obviously, did not hit. Our new parlay record is 6-104. And we're down $1,447.05. Our single bet record is 142, 156, and 7. We're up $1,301.70. All right, let's get to tonight's bets from the NBA. All right, our first game is Milwaukee at home against Boston. Milwaukee's favored by 9. Milwaukee is the obvious pick here. The spread could have been minus 15. I would still take Milwaukee. Celtics have rolled over and given up to the far superior team. Giannis is the alpha male, and the entire Celtics team is filled with betas. Kyrie, go fuck yourself. Put in the books. Milwaukee minus 9. Next up, we have Houston at Golden State. Golden State's favored by 6, and that's who we're taking. Watching these two teams play is ridiculous. I mean, they're two great teams, but I don't really consider it basketball. You got Curry, who whips out threes from God knows where, and if he makes it, he does this stupid little shimmy with spirit fingers. Then you got Durant, who clearly wants to be tough, but he knows that he isn't, and is so insecure about it. And you got Draymond Green, who's got his mom on Twitter talking shit about his teammates. Whatever. On the other end, you have Chris Paul. The man has a Napoleon complex and will try to fight anyone who looks at him wrong. And then you have the worst of them all, James Harden. He's an embarrassment to the game of basketball. All he does is look for a foul. His flops are so bad it makes me dry heave. Now that rant is over, my pick is Golden State minus 6. They're at home and not happy about losing 2 games in a row. They will win and win big. Put in the books, Golden State minus 6. All right, Thursday's games. First we have Toronto at Philadelphia. Toronto's favored by 2. But first, let's hear what Twitter user at Jeff Nadeau said about last game.
I got a big fucking question. How the fuck are you an NBA player with the most modern, unbelievable healthcare on earth? You're literally got better healthcare than anyone on the planet. And you're fucking sick for 5 straight days. How does that fucking happen? How do I never get sick? I'm overweight. I don't get sick. And if I do, I'm fine in 2 or 3 days. How the fuck's this guy always sick? And what makes it even more maddening, they have nobody to back this guy up. Nobody. Your point guard doesn't want to fucking shoot anywhere near the basket. And you have no fucking bench. This guy's always fucking hurt. Or fucking sick. It's fucking sickening. I'm sick fucking watching it. I mean, fuck, man.
The man's right. Embiid, I don't know. He had the shits a couple games ago? What is going on with him? Does he only eat cheeseburgers and chicken sandwiches? The 76ers are a disaster of a team. Embiid is never healthy. Jimmy Butler is a head case, and Ben Simmons forgot how to shoot a ball. I see the Raptors winning here and closing out the series, especially if Kawhi, the robot sociopath that doesn't know how to communicate with humans and is really good at basketball, Leonard, is playing well, which I'm sure he will be. Put in the books, Raptors minus 2. And finally, we have Denver at Portland. Portland's favored by 4, and we're taking the favorite again. My prediction at the beginning of this series was that it will go 7 games. I'm sticking with that prediction and picking Portland in this one. These teams are pretty evenly matched, but after a terrible Game 5, losing 98-124, Portland will not allow the Nuggets to beat them on their home court. Put in the books, Portland minus 4. All right, we got Milwaukee minus 9 and minus 105 for odds, but 100 to win 95-24. Golden State minus 6, minus 110 for odds, but 100 to win 90-91. Toronto minus 2 at minus 110 for odds, we bet 100 to win 90-91. Portland minus 4 at minus 110 for odds, bet 100 to win 90-91. And we parlayed them all together, 25 to win 314-61. You can download this podcast on Google Play, Google Podcast, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, and let's do it on YouTube. Go check out hangover.network. I'm blogging now. So if you want to see those, see how shitty of a writer I am. If you're interested, check it out. It's pretty good blogs on there, and you can check the rest of the podcast on the Hangover Network. Follow me on Instagram at The Gambling Goosecast, on Twitter at Gambling Goose. Yeah, that's all you can do. That's it for today's episode. I will have a new one out probably Thursday morning. Nope. Friday morning. Sorry. For Friday's basketball game, Saturday's basketball games, and there's another UFC I will be betting on. But that's it for today. Put in the books. Have a good day.